Sup blokes, Frontis here, bringing you my review of the Sony PlayStation exclusive, Infamous Second Son. Second Son is an action RPG, the third in the Infamous series, and the first to be released on the PlayStation 4. Now, I'm going to be honest, I haven't played any of the previous Infamous games, and didn't really get too much experience on the PlayStation 3, but my experience with this game may just bring me back to my PlayStation roots. The game follows Delsin Rowe, a lovable rogue who has gone to the city of Seattle with his brother Reggie in search of justice and vengeance. The city has been taken over by the Department of Unified Protection and is in a state of military law, where the DUP have more power than the police in their search for the bioterrorists, aka the conduits, aka the mutants. So let's get this review started. So first off, how did the game look and sound? In one word? Awesome. You can tell that a ton of effort has been put into the visual and sound of this game, with incredible facial animations during the cutscenes and huge sound during the action scenes really bringing you in. Also, each new area you go into has a different look and sound to it, really bringing the place to life. There's also some music being played underneath it all, helping you as you run and fight your way through the Seattle streets. Now, I'm not sure if this game really shows off what the PS4 can do, and hasn't really broken any new ground, but it still looks and sounds amazing. So as far as visual and sound goes, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next up, we have gameplay. This game is a straight up mutant RPG, where you run around, develop your abilities, and take out those who are out to get you. The movement in this game is so fluid, and you're able to climb everything, making the entire city your playground. The combat is heaps of fun, and the vast range of abilities lets you approach each fight a ton of different ways, and really makes the boss battles interesting. The gameplay can get a little bit repetitive, especially if you try and complete the game fully, but the objectives in the main story really keep you engaged. Speaking of the main story, you can rush it pretty quick, or you can take your time and max out Delsin's abilities. There's this really cool aspect of the game called karma, much like alignment in Fable, where the choices you make determine whether you're good or evil, and changes how the public reacts around you. Your choices also influence how the game ends, and makes you really feel like you're in control. And on my playthrough, I decided to be a good little mutant. They've really used the PS4's new additions well in this game, with the touchpad being used frequently, and the speaker in the controller, which is really cool. They've also made use of the controller's gyroscopic ability, which you'll see when you start playing. Now, this being my first experience with the PS4 and with this game series, I'm not sure how it stacks up against its predecessors, but I found it really good, fun, and fast, so I give it a 9 out of 10 for its gameplay. Now on to the most important aspect of a good RPG, the story. This game has a really engaging story, right from the start to finish, and really keeps you playing just to see how it develops. There are a whole bunch of twists and turns, and the karma decisions you have to make really bring you into the game so much more. And the detail in the cutscenes made them feel even more real to me. I don't really know what else to say about the story. I was on board with the characters and their mission right from the beginning. Now, your karma decisions play a huge part in how the game pans out, so it's worth playing through a few times just to see how the game changes and all the alternatives. So my score for the story? 9 out of 10. It was a great, engaging plotline, and the only thing I'd like better is if the main storyline was longer. So after all that, my final score for Infamous Second Son is 8.5 out of 10. Definitely check this game out if you're a fan of mutants, of RPGs, or of good games in general. So, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please let me know. I'd love to hear what you thought. Also, hit that subscribe button for more content from me and all of us here at NZBlokes. Cheers.